Which are your favourites at the moment? You must have different favourites.
Well, I'm beguiled by this set of Mother Bear, Father Bear, Goldilocks and Baby Bear. And this is actually by an American author.
Right.
And it's got all the marks in every picture of something. Do you remember Miele's pictures, Bubbles?
I know Millet, but I don't know Bubbles, but yes.
Well, if you look at some of these, and it's got an Amish tone to it.
It has indeed.
You think, well, and because at the end, the bears don't scold Goldilocks. They become close friends.
Right.
And from that time onwards, she's called Ruth Sanderson, the author. I mean, Goldilocks is able to go to their home and share their porridge and all that kind of stuff. And they learn from one another.
Right, and they're making blue muffins, is it? Yeah.
So it's very Amish, very Quaker type feeling to the whole book, and including the illustrations. So I went through a number of Goldilocks books before I said
that one.
It's got to be Ruth Sanderson.
Yes. No, well, I'm interested in that one. I must.
So,
and I do like your chairs.
And these are the chairs you've made, Sue.
Yes, I did. I haven't finished this project because I've had to do 3 formal chairs for the sitting room, or less formal. This is oak from the mill.
Wow. How lovely. And these are the
Well,
ones
we looked
John
at the
has made.
prices. I thought I was going to buy doll's house furniture because I realised
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, it was such a big enterprise that buying doll's house furniture would have been a shortcut.
It's not designed to be handled, is it?
No.
So it looks very
and
nice,
a
but
bed
it breaks
like
easily.
that would cost you £85.
Good.
Just
heavens.
the bed, not 3 beds.
Yes.
The huge amounts. And this, of course, is just like the table I've got downstairs.
Yes,
with the same
it's
kind
really
of apron
lovely.
on it.
That's lovely. And John's done all the woodwork.
Yes. And he cut the pieces and showed Claudine how to glue it together using clamps.
Right.
So the glue can't, bits can't move. You clamp it where it's got to stick.
Yeah.
I've learnt quite a lot from the project, but I think, it's been
Well, it grows, my goodness.
it's been very, very.
And here, these are the ones,
beguiling.
these are
And
the
then
ones
you
with the
see-
bedding.
This is what you can set the bears in their beds with the pillows, but they're supposed to be on that bit with the pillow. This is 3 beds, 3 pillows,
Yep.
3
3 quilts. Yeah.
quilts. I can't do that very well.
Yeah. Well, probably if we put them that way,
Oh,
then
that's
we
good.
can
Good plan.
see it. Yeah.
They're so sweet.
And then downstairs, 3 bowls, 3 spoons. There's all that stuff you told us to get, Flemo, or whatever
Fimo.
it was called.
I always think of Carol Cook with Fimo. She used
Yes.
to do a lot with
She
Fimo.
did use it.
Oven hardening polymer.
But there's 3 mugs missing, and of course you've got to duplicate across 6 sets.
Yes.
The way that I hope it goes out is a painless way of teaching a 3 times table, because the 2 times table is quite easy, but the 3 times table, if you master that, you master an awful lot more than just the 3 times table, because they're odd numbers being collected together. And that's the first stumbling point. Every child can go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but it becomes a stumbling point as soon as you move into an odd number. The idea was to give children a painless and fun way of making the collection of 3s work. And there's a lot of social education here, hopefully, with this particular story about how Goldilocks makes her apology. They make friends without rancour or conditions, and they I thought I'd like to send a set to Ruth in America. Carol got me her address,
Right, well, you
but I
must.
still haven't progressed the project to the point where I could spare 3 of everything.
Yes.
She'd be interested in it, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
What has Anne done here? Is this printing? She's.
I think it's dye sublimation printing.
I don't know what that is.
Did you see how the cushions were made? These are the 3 cushions for the chairs. I made a lip in this so that it would take the
Inside.
cushion. So if you tipped it,
Yeah, then the
but
cushions.
they're like those biscuits.
Biscuits, I know.
Oreo.
Custard
Oreo
creams,
biscuits,
Oreo
yes,
biscuits.
That's it,
Yeah.
yes.
So you stick that in, but you go like that and it doesn't fall out.
Brilliant, yeah,
Clever.
yes.
Um,
No,
It's
I-
kind of you can do a
But
heat
then-
transfer from a design that you have created using these pigments.
Really, amazing.
That's what they look like, but I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Anne when we see
Yeah,
her.
that's lovely. That's beautiful.
And what has arrived today?
Well, that was from. This is what Mim has had, hadn't she? This one here.
you know, there's something in the air in Oxford. If you take it into your lungs deeply enough, you become spiritual. And apparently, if you think of C.S. Lewis, if you think of Philip Pullman, if you think of Tolkien, now I haven't exhausted the number of authors. Well, Lewis Carroll was Oxford as well, wasn't he? But they've all got something slightly eccentric about them, which has a bit of a pull.
I am a huge fan of the Dark Materials books,
Wonderful.
but as we've discussed,
Better than
not to
Tolkien, I
everybody's
think.
taste.
Well, Chris has watched the
I watched the
television,
television program, yeah,
but
they're
it
very
wasn't for me.
authentic.
But
Well,
Yeah.
the books are quite challenging because
Yeah, I bet they
they
are.
ask people to question the existence of God,
Yeah, yeah.
and a lot of people found that a very tricky.
Yeah, no, I
wouldn't
said
cope
at the
with that.
time I must get the book and get on with it. But
There are 3, and
Yeah.
it's a quite good one for the issues to do with what happens to you during puberty as well. Really
right.
quite challenging topics.
oh my goodness, yeah.